What is up, ATG traders? This is Munya and welcome back to my trading channel. Today I'm going to share with you guys a very easy but profitable booming crash spike catching and scalping strategy. So I'm going to share with you guys from step by step from how to install the strategy and how to trade using the strategy. All the instructions will be laid out on this video as usual. And if you're new to this channel, make sure you click the subscribe button. We're about to hit 25,000 subscribers, which is a big milestone for us. So also make sure you click the notification bell so that you are notified each and every time I post these kind of videos. Okay, if you also like this kind of videos, make sure you click the like button so that you support this channel and it reaches more and more people. Okay, now I'm going to share with you guys the strategy, and more details on this strategy are going to be shared in the Telegram channel. The link is in the description box. You just have to click and join. It's completely free. And you can also follow me on Instagram to get live updates on what's happening in our trading journey. Okay, if you really have passion in trading, also check out the music song that we have on this channel so that you get good vibes while you're trading. So without wasting any time, let's jump into today's business. So today you have to end up with something like this that you see on my screen, and you should be able to make profitable trades from that. So I'm going to remove all the settings and start teaching you step by step on this strategy. Okay, so now as you can see, I have a blank screen. Besides these, let me get a blank chart. I have a blank chart, something like this. Only have candlesticks, and the bullish ones are green and the bearish ones are red as usual. So the first indicator that we want to install is the RSI, which is the relative strength index, which is found right here. And the settings for this relative strength index are as follows. We have the period as 12. We want to apply to close, and we have the following levels. So on levels, we have level 90, which is going to be our strong sell. We have 85, we have 50, we have strong buy, which is level 9, which is level 10, and then we have level 15, right? And then we're going to click done. And then what you have is on your chart, you will be able to see a strong sell section and a strong buy section. Now, there's something that you have to note when you're installing this RSI. Please note that on your style, please make sure that your style color is in the color of your background. So I have a white background and I have the color white, right? Why do I say so? If you choose any other color on your style besides the color of your background and click save and done, you're going to have this line. We don't want this line, this RSI line, to be visible. We want it to be invisible, so we're going to blend it in with your background. So all you have to do is change the color on style and make it white. If you have a white background, if you have a black background, make it black, right? And then you're going to click done. So as you can see, the line is still there, but you can't see it because is submerged within the background, right? So the next indicators that we're going to install are moving averages. So I'm going to start off by installing the first moving average under the indicator window 1, which is this one. Okay, the first moving average that we have has got a period of 1, a shift of 0, a method of simple, and apply to close. And then the color, you can choose the color of your own choice this time. Then I'm going to click done. Now you can see I have a green line there. The next indicator, the other one, is also a moving average, but this time the period is the one that is going to change. We're going to change to 2. Everything else remains the same. The color, I can pick a new color of my choice. Pixels, I can also change and click save, then done. So you can see now we have 2 lines, 2 moving averages. And the third moving average that we're going to have has got a period of 3. Everything else remains the same. We're also going to change the color maybe to yellow, then click save, then done. So you can see I have 3 moving averages done there. Then lastly, we're going to install what is called an envelope under the indicator window again, right? Going to go on envelopes. And now the settings for our envelopes are as follows. We want period of 14. We want a shift of 0, a deviation of 0.001. Please make sure that you change to 0.01 because the default one is 0.1, which is completely different from 0.01. And then we're going to choose a method of simple and then apply to close, no levels. And then the upper band color, you can put any other vivid color that you know. I'll put red, and then the lower band again I'll put red, so they have to be the same. These are not the same. Let me click. Yeah, now they have the same color, the upper band and the lower band. Then I'm going to click done. So now what I have is something like this. This is the complete strategy, right? This is a complete strategy. Now what we want to look at is conditions and instructions on when to buy and when to sell, right? So this strategy works on all time frames, right? On any time frame. But what you have to decide now is, are you an intraday trader? Are you a swing trader? Are you a scalper? What exactly do you want to do, right? If you're going to be scalping, of course, you're going to be going to lower time frames like the 5-minute time frame, the 1-minute time frame, the 15-minute time frame, right? If you're an intraday trader, you want to look at the 1-hour time frame, the 4-hour time frame, and the daily time frame. And then if you're a swing trader and a position trader, you want to look at higher time frames like the daily, the weekly, the monthly, right? So that all depends on you, right? That all depends on you. This strategy works on any time frame that you choose, right? So right now I'm in a 15-minute time frame. It works both on spike catching and scalping. So I'm gonna start off with sell trades because you're on crash, so that you know that it does spike catching, right? So the sell condition is you want your red line to touch our strong sell level. The moment the red line touches level 90, you want to enter a sell if you're on crash, right? And as you can see, the market did fall, right? Let's look at another example. Here's another point where our red line touched level 90, and you can see what followed, right? Here's another example. Level 90, the red line, with a series of cells. At level 90, a series of cells. So this works for both boom and for both crash, right? I'm going to switch to boom 1000 so that you see that even if you are scalping on boom, the moment it touches the moment the red line touches level 90, you are going to sell. And as you can see, we touched at this point and then we sold all the way down, right? And the same thing happened, I think, here. The moment you touch level 90, we're going to sell, right? Now that we have established a sell, of course, we need to talk about the buy trades and then the take profit levels and the stop loss levels, right? So the buy, again, it's also almost self-explanatory. We have a strong buy level, which is written down here, and then we are only expecting our red line to touch our level 10, and the moment the red line touches, we know we're going to get into a buy. And as you can see, it went all the way up, right? Let me switch on to lower time frame so that you can see the same thing happens. Here in a lower time frame, red line touches level 10, series of spikes, right? Even if in higher time frames, right? The same applies to a crash. We can still take buy trades on crash here, level 10, and then we pushed all the way up, right? That's how this strategy actually works, right? So now the next thing we want to discuss are exit points, right? I would advise that on stop loss levels, you should use risk reward ratio, right? Which means you should have a certain amount that you're willing to risk each and every time you enter a trade. So let's say, for example, you find a nice entry like this one. You say, on this trade, I'm willing to risk 5 USD, so that will be my stop loss. So So once I reach 5 USD negative, I'm going to close, right? That's one way of doing it. And then your take profit levels can either be level 50 or level 85 or level 90, right? Or you can also use risk reward again and say once I reach 20 USD in profit, I should be able to close this trade. So now that entirely depends on you and your trading strategy and your account and your risk management. But we have basic exit rules. We have basic exit rules like these ones of saying that if I enter a buy trade at level 10, I'm closing my buy trade at level 90. That's a basic trading rule. Doesn't matter if it fails to reach level 90 and comes back down and closes and comes back to level 90, it means I'll close that trade at break even, right? So I hope you guys are going to try this strategy out. Send me results on Telegram, send me results on Instagram, ask questions where you don't understand. And lastly, the thing that we want to discuss is the zoom level. We are going to use the smallest zoom level or the second smallest, right? So the last two zoom levels are fine because they do give the same results, right? You find out that they do give the same results. So the second last and the last zoom levels where you find the candlesticks very small, or it's just the second last here where they're a little bit larger, right? You can use that zoom level. And then the other thing that I wanted to discuss is, of course, if you're going to be following the trend, you're going to be increasing your chances of accuracy. So let's say, for example, you determine that in a higher time frame, crash 500 is in a buy trend or is in an uptrend, right? You're going to most likely going to look for buy opportunities. You're going to look for areas where or scenarios where we have the red line touching level 10 at the bottom right here, so that you move within the trend. Those are basic trading rules. They're going to apply on any strategy. So I'm just reminding you guys that the same will also need to be applied here. You still need to follow trading principles even if you have a working strategy. You're not going to forgo everything that you know about trading and just trade blindly, right? And make sure you do your back testing. A back testing would be you take trades using this strategy. Maybe say you take 100 trades using this strategy, following principles of this strategy, and you see how accurate it is. I tried it. I'm not going to tell you the number because you think I'm just trying to push this strategy, but find out on your own. If you're doing everything else right, you should be able to be getting a profitable accuracy right. So with that said, let's take a look at some current trades that you could have taken with a sell opportunity here, sold all the way down, could have sold right here, could have sold right here, but I don't really like to use the 1 minute time frame. I would prefer to go to the 5 minute time frame and get a clearer picture from there. So I would have looked for this sell opportunity right here. We said strong sell, and I would have taken advantage of this tiny drop that occurred right there. Okay, again, we can make an analysis here. Same thing happened. We were in a strong buy and we went all the way up. Well, of course, there were pullbacks, but they were not surpassing your entry point, which is very good if you know what you are doing. So you shouldn't be scared when you see these pullbacks happening, because the market will always move in patterns. There will not be a straight line going up. They'll always have these patterns of pullbacks, but you should hold. And as you can see, they were not surpassing your entry point, which means you would be profitable even if the pullback came to this level, right? So with that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys like this video. Tomorrow I'm going to share a forex trading strategy for my forex trader, for my currency traders. This one for my boom and crash traders, and they're also going to post a strategy for boom 300 and crash 300 for the new indices that have just been released. And I hope you guys have a profitable year, because 2022 it's definitely a year for you to make money through trading, right? So make sure you're subscribed to this channel, because I'm going to post a lot of content that's going to help you in 2022. Until next time.